Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nur Shafie bin Nur Sham. My metric number is F1096. Today I will to presenting about the 5 way Starbucks sustain their organizational culture. Okay, the firstly is servant leadership. The second one is relationship driven. Okay, and then collaboration and communication. And then openness, the lastly for the Starbucks that sustain their organizational culture is inclusion and diversity. That's all.
Okay, there are 5 ways that Starbucks sustain their organizational culture. First, servant leadership, employee first, in bracket. Starbucks Corporation has a servant leadership approach, which characterizes the behavioral manifestation of the company's organizational culture among leaders, including corporate leaders and team leaders. In this approach, leaders, managers, and supervisors emphasize support for subordinates to ensure that every employee grows in the company. This feature of Starbucks corporate culture translates to the employee first approach.
Okay, I will tell you about the relationship driven. Starbucks also has an organizational culture that supports warm and friendly relationships. For instance, at the company's cafes, baristas exhibit warm and friendly bonds with each other. This feature of the company's corporate culture extends to customers, who are also treated with warmth. Through this cultural emphasis on relationships, Starbucks develops the global coffee culture that drives consumer demand for the company's specialty, especially coffee products. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zikri Hussein. My metric number is F1011. Okay, today I will continue talk about point 3 for answer question 1. So the point 3 is collaboration and communication. So in the Starbucks encourage collaborative and communication with customer. For example, at the cafes, barista will take the order and communicate with customer, and then they also collaborate as a team to make the order fulfillment process efficient. Thus, Starbucks Corporation's organizational culture support efficiency in business processes. 2. Contribute quality of service, positive customer experience, and business cost effectiveness.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Sazlika binti Kamaruzaman. My metric number is F1027. So now I want to talk about openness. Openness is another major characteristic of Starbucks coffee organizational culture. In the company early years, employees had a traditional and old-fashioned culture of fear in speaking up to their superiors. So, to address this issue, former President Behar introduced open forums to encourage employees to ask questions and communicate with superiors. A culture of openness developed as a result. Through these cultural features, Starbucks empowers employees and facilitates innovation in product development and service provision.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurhan Nazra binti Alias. My magic number is F1023. Number 4, belonging, inclusion and diversity. Starbucks Coffee's organizational culture is a culture of belonging, inclusion, and diversity. The combination of the company key cultural characteristic is unique and specific to the nature of its coffee house chain business. The internal cultural situation is reflected through the company human resource development programs and barista interaction with customers. This cultural facilitation supports employee motivation and help minimize turnover. This aspect of the company's organizational culture also makes customers feel welcome at Starbucks coffees.
Okay. Based on the question that given, how does a culture of openness develop as a result? Explain this statement with suitable examples. Um, answer from our discussion. Answer from our discussion. A culture of openness develop as a result. Through these cultural filters, Starbucks empowers employees and facilitators innovation in product development and service provisions. For example, former President Behar introduced an open forum to encourage workers to ask questions and communicate with superiors.
What is the main key difference between Starbucks coffee with the others? First thing first is the way of cafe employees work with each others and how they interact with customers are indicators of the company's corporate culture. The warm and friendly ambience in this coffee shop is part of the company's cultural distinction from competitors, which is include Dunkin' Donuts and McDonald McCafe. Starbucks coffee organizational culture is a key success factor in the business, considering that the company sells is not just its coffee and other food and beverage products, but also the experience of buying and consuming these products. In this way, the firm uses its corporate culture as a distinction in the coffee house chain market. That's all from me. Thank you.
KD. How Starbucks coffees serve their workers. The internal cultural situation is reflected through the company human resource development programs and barista interaction with customers. Starbucks Corporation has a servant leadership approach which characterizes the behavioral manifestation of the company's organizational culture among leaders, including corporate leaders and team leaders. In this approach, leaders and managers supervisors emphasize support for subordinates to ensure that every employee grows in the company. These features of Starbucks corporate culture translate to the employees first approach. The company highlights the importance of caring for employees, a way of optimizing employee morale and customers' satisfaction.
Okay, answer for the last question is yes. We will be satisfied because the cultural characteristic of Starbucks care of their employees first to cultivate employees' morale and employee satisfaction. In addition, former Starbucks President Howard Behar said he believed that true employees are those who care customer and customer satisfaction. So that's why we want to work at Starbucks because the company have aligned with our own personal and goals such as overall growth, accountability and respect. It obvious that Starbucks has valued their employees just as much as they value their customer. That's what President Howard Behar said. So that's why we love to work at Starbucks because they take care of their employees and customer. So that's why we satisfy when we work at Starbucks. Okay, that's all. Thank you.